airplanes are but since this plane was made in the United States, it's in miles an hour.
Okay.
This is a release mechanism. This is how we hook up and release the plane. There's a thing that can make sure right down here. When I pull, this piece right here goes back and forth.
Yep.
It has a hole in it. This is slotted, so when you pull that back, I take the chain, put it on here, and then this, when you let it come forward again, this piece right here goes in that hole.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Right, so that's the hook up and release. Then we have the stick. The stick is simply does one thing. It's how fast do I want to go. If I want to go faster, I push forward. What that does, that makes the nose of the plane come down, and so it's like driving your bicycle down a steeper hill. If I want to slow down, I pick the nose up. By pulling it back a little bit, the nose comes up. Now I'm going down a hill that's still down the hill, but it has less slope.
Yeah.
I never want to go up the hill because I'll slow down too quickly and the plane will stall. Now a stall is not, when you read in the newspaper, that actually they say stall and crash. Stall and crash do not go together. This plane can stall and I recover it and I won't lose more than 150 feet.
Right.
So there are lots of other things that go on before and crash happens, yet the newspapers never figure that out because they don't know what the hell they're talking about basically.
Right.
So it's not as scary as it seems. As a matter of fact, we teach stall. We teach stall recoveries.
Yeah.
You have to know those things.
Yeah.
So this is how fast am I going? This is where do I want to go? If I move the stick to the right wheel will go down like it is now, and the plane will start turning to the right.
Right.
I have to be careful because if I put it down. If I leave it over here, it's just going to keep getting steeper and steeper and steeper and steeper.
Right.
So I move it over till I get the sort of the tilt I want or the bank I want, and then I have to move it back a little bit so it doesn't keep on going.
Right.
And then when I say, okay, that's enough, I don't want to be turning anymore, I move the stick back over this way, and it picks up the wing.
Mm-hmm.
So this is, where am I going? This is how fast am I doing it? Now, there are a couple other things. We have some foot pedals down there.
Yes.
And they are there because the plane is sort of like a little obstinate. When I decide I want to turn, I try to put this wing down. This wing is getting more lift because of the stuff on the wing. On the wing. You see everything on the wing?
Yes.
When that's turned down like that, there's more air hitting there, so it's trying to push it up.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Well, in aviation, more lift means more drag, is what we say. So when I try to turn it and make this wing come up, it's like a little hand sort of tries to drag it back that way.
Right. Gotcha.
And I say, well, hell, I don't want my nose to go that way. I'm trying to go that way.
Yeah.
That's what those pedals are for.
Right.
It will. I can force the nose to go that way by stepping left. I want to go left.
Right.
If I step right, I can force the nose to go right. So, and that's
the
with that
rudder,
vertical.
isn't it?
Yes.
Right.
So that's to force the nose to go where I want it to because it doesn't want to go that way.
Right.
It's sort of like being on a big lake of ice, and you turn the wheel too quickly, and now you're just starting to slide down.
Slide it. Yeah. Gotcha.
So that's what's happening in the air. We're sort of sliding.
Makes sense.
So we have to have that. Now the last thing we have to have is this plane glides, and this is a trainer, but this plane glides at about 22 or 23 to 1. That means that for every foot I go down, it'll go 23 feet forward.
Okay.
Now that's great when I'm in the air. When I'm trying to land, it's not so great, because that means if I were to come across the end of the runway at 200 feet, which is only missing the trees by maybe 130 feet, and I don't have that, I'm too high, because 200 times 23 is 46.
Mm-hmm.
My runway is only 4,000 feet, and we just went
Right.
4,600 feet.
Okay. Gotcha.
So there's a problem.
Yeah.
So I have these things, they're on the wing. Look on the wing.
Oh yeah. Oh right, brakes.
They're called, no, brakes sound like it deals with speed. They have anything to do with speed. Speed, we already got a speed. This is how fast I want to go. I want to go faster, I do this. I already have a speed, don't need a speed. This destroys the lift on the wing, messes up the wing's efficiency.
Okay.
Because now it's instead of the air flowing nicely across the wing, now it's like this thing, it's just making it twirl, swirl, and everything else. So it makes the wing less efficient. Mm-hmm. So instead of 23 to 1, if I have them all the way open like that, it's 7 to 1.
Right.
Oh no, I can handle 7 to 1. Yeah, so now it's descending faster.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But it has nothing to do with forward speed, it's rate of descent.
Right.
And so now at rate of descent, I'm pretty good. Because now that means I can land very easily where I want to land. Mm. But those are important. Every sailplane has to have that mechanism, and every sailplane that's brought into the United States has when they're open. I don't care if the plane is 50 to 1 or 55 to 1. When those things are open, the plane must be 7 to 1 or less.
Oh, right.
Yeah, or we couldn't get them down into the fields that we have to.
And that's
That
good for both wings.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yeah. There's no way to do it just on one wing because that would mess up the movement of the plane. Because one plane would have lift now, and the other one you screwed up, so that would make it very uncontrollable.
Right.
So we don't use it except when we're landing.
Right.
Okay. Now that's it. So simple.
That's held forward by my knee or anything?
No. It locks up.
Ah, gotcha.
Then we only when we want to use
You wouldn't
it.
want that to happen
No.
too much.
No. So that's it. Simple.
Brilliant.
No, it really isn't simple. Sounds
So
simple.
far, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So far we haven't had anything. Just to make you calm and not worry too much, I've been doing this for 30 years. I retired when I was 38 years old from the corporate world because I wanted to do this. And that's what I've been doing for 30 years. I have over 7,000 hours in gliders, and I have over 25,000 takeoffs and landings. So, I think we sort of got it today.
I read a load of stuff about you.
Oh, well, I didn't know you'd have to read about me.
No, I read a load of stuff about all this and about the poor guy who's in the tow plane.
Yeah, we can jerk him around a little bit.
You can jerk him around a lot. Yeah.
Yes, we have to be careful there. So today, I'm going to fly the plane until we get away from the tow plane.
Yeah, sure.
Then I'm going to let you fly some, and under my supervision, we'll let you fly as much as you want until it's time to land. Then I'm going to land the plane. Okay?
Yeah, great.
So that's what we're going to do. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to pull out behind them, and we'll go from there. Then it'll be our turn. We're going to let them go first because they got here first.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah,
So I'm
absolutely.
going to close this down. Now, let me ask you something, sir. I've got to make sure that I know what to do with you when I launch.